Well, then, by cracky, this was coming up because Dominick's out there and again, he's getting all over his dad. And, I haven't, like, the father son thing and the weird visual and everything. You've been interested. I'm like, I like Dominick and I like Rey, just not necessarily with each other, but at least, as Mama Cornette used to say, get off the pot. They finally got off the pot. Rey walked off on him again, but this time Rey's wife and his daughter, Dominick's sister, are in the front row. I wish it had been Mother's Day, whereas they just happened to be there. But nevertheless.
Well, they like to gamble. Maybe they were in Vegas to
play
the slots.
Hey, they're hanging out at the Bunny Ranch for the fucking week.
Hey, come on. Will you be nice?
I'm just kidding. Well, hey, they could be customers.
Well, that's true. That is actually true.
A free fucking country.
Especially out there in Nevada, yeah.
There you go. A big wild country out there. So anyway, but finally, Dominick starts cutting a promo on his mother. And how does it feel? You're a deadbeat mom like he's a deadbeat dad. And the sister stands up and gets hot. And Dominick tells it, hey, you're stupid. Shut up, you're stupid. Don't be stupid. And then the mother stands up and grabs the microphone and says, Dominick, and he snatches it right back and gets a pop from that, like, ooh. And he tells his mother to shut up. And then here finally Rey comes back over and winds up and boom, and blisters him and knocks him on his ass. And
big pop.
Huge pop. They've been waiting for that. And grabs the microphone and finally says he will fight him. But the only thing I didn't like was that Dominick stayed on his ass and had his hand up like he was petrified. I would have fucking at least rolled over to your knees, beg a little bit more, but he was just kind of frozen. But he will fight him at WrestleMania. So we'll see what that looks like then.
Oh my God, I love this. This was tremendous. I told you the other day, I love that promo we did where he talked about getting kicked out of the group chat, how unhappy he was. They did a series of videos where him and Rhea would show up at family functions, leading to arrests. Like, they've done so many things to make this guy who, a year ago, we were like, is this guy have a future in wrestling? It doesn't really seem to be working as just a nice little babyface son.
Yeah.
Look at him now. He's the perfect wimp. I mean, we've seen this kind of character in a sense before, like the Stevie Richards or whatever you want to call it, the wimp, underhand.
It's chicken shit heel, basically, at the root of it. That was the wrestling term in the territory days. You're not a monster heel, or you're not a wrestling heel, or, you're like Nick Bockwinkel. You're a chicken shit heel. And you get the heat by being a coward and then being vicious on offense and cheating and lying and etc.
This chicken shit heel who talks about his tough stay in prison was out there, and they shot it perfectly, and the crowd reactions were so good for everything of this. When he called his sister stupid, that was the first one. It's like, ooh. And then when he told his mom to shut up, that's when, like, the crowd was buzzing because they knew that's it. Like, there's no way. Because you see Rey in the distance, and his face is on the big screen. So if you were in the building, Dom wasn't on the big screen. Rey's face watching them was on the big screen. And then Rey comes over. The only thing I thought, and maybe they were scared how it would come out, I didn't think they got a good shot of the punch. You just kind of see behind Dominick and he falls.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of where the camera was at that point. And I think maybe he turned a different way than they'd blocked or whatever. But nevertheless,
how many monster pops have we heard in WWE in the last 2 months?
They've got everything peaking. Everything
it's all working right now
is coming up for, and they had patience to not only build this for a while, but continue to sweeten things up every week so you didn't forget about it. And that's, another thing that the other channel, they'll do 3 or 4 weeks worth of shit in one night, and then you won't see none of those sumbitches for 6 weeks. So anyway, Rey versus Dominick, and we're going to preview these matches when we get done here because we're almost through this thing.